Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Ah, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Have I got a surprise for you?
I don't really want to know. You've been hyping for surprise, and I'm just like, man, I really don't know if I want to know what the surprise is.
No. So before we talk about anything, we were talking about Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and what I decided to do. You inspired me. You inspired me, Hoshi, to hold on.
To do what?
Because I got to clear my throat. To start working towards more physical media, especially since I have a PlayStation 5 with a disc on it. So Sunday, after I delivered my executive producer home, I stopped at GameStop. Or GameSpot. What is it? GameStop or Game? What? I stopped at the video game store, and I decided to get my hands. And I said the dumbest thing in the world. I just said that I would like a copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And as she was getting it, I went, "Wait a minute! I forgot to tell you what system it's on." But then my brain clicked as I was saying that and went, "Oh, never mind. It's a PlayStation exclusive." What's up, Joshua, Hunty, Steve? How y'all doing? Would you like to guess? I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I got a physical copy because not only did I get a free hat that I'm never going to wear because of my massive fucking skull, I can't find hats to fit me, but I had points at GameStop and I only paid $55.
Same. Well, I turned in some games and got it cheaper because they let you if you bring in old games that you never play, you can turn them in for some money. Yeah,
you don't say. Really?
Are you fucking with me?
You can go turn in games at GameStop?
No, I'm saying they knock the price. It makes they knock the price. For example, also fuck you, by the way. So whenever Skyrim and Call of Duty Black Ops came out, I didn't have the money to play to get both of them, but I had so many old PS2 games that I went to. Well, this also was Best Buy, by the way, not GameStop, but I basically walked in, handed them my all my games, and they traded it up eventually, and it's like, okay, this is actually more than what the two games are worth, so we're gonna give you the 2 games for free. You could basically do the same thing at GameStop.
Yeah, you can turn it in you get store credit, or if you want a little bit less, if you want cash, you get a little bit less. So, let's see, just so y'all know, hold on. Just went back to the Avatar cartoon and I realized Netflix missed out on a bunch of stuff they skipped out on. Apparently, okay, Hoshi went and power watched, went and binged the rest of the season, and I did not, so shame on me. I was too busy, playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and watching Tifa's titties show up before she did. So, yeah, my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, me and the executive producer also watched Thanksgiving this past weekend, and what the fuck, that was hilarious. So yeah. There's a lot of stuff that they changed that just makes me roll my eyes and go, "Oh, okay." Intersectional. Anyway, yeah, I never been so happy to buy something from GameStop. No cash, just cabbage. Yeah, I just played. I was playing the intro to the animated show while we were waiting.
Well, I got a lot of money off of my copy because I had my monthly 5 points that they give, and then my monthly $5 and then I had enough points to take off another like $20, and then I turned some old game and
score.
Basically, yeah, I got a lot off for it.
Yeah, I'm about to pack up my PS4 Pro, all the controllers I have, my PlayStation VR, the setup, the cords, and everything. Because I might see how much cash they're going to give me. Because no, I don't feel like selling it on eBay. I know I could probably get about $350 for everything I have, including the games. But the store's right around the corner, so yeah.
And you can also sell it on Facebook Market.
Yeah, I could in theory, but that means no. Walk in a store, fucking get rid of it, and be done with it. Like, you got to understand me.
No,
Low effort.
You hide
Low
behind.
fucking effort.
You hide.
Hide behind nothing. Low fucking effort. The lowest effort possible. I've had my PS4 Pro has been reset for a month, and I still haven't boxed it up. Like factory reset or whatever the fuck it's called. For the past month, and I still haven't put it back in the box. And yes, I do still have the original box. It's the Spider-Man one. It's the terabyte PS4 Pro. Yeah.
I had a PS4 Pro too, but I traded it in for a PS5.
Yeah, I got mine for free. But yeah, I went to the part. It was like before I did anything, I asked the kids, and it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to get rid of it? Does it need to stay here? And they looked at me and went, nah, get rid of it. I'm like, okay, that's all I needed. I got my car, so I need to get rid of my van. So I got some fucking house cleaning to do over here. Got some house cleaning. Good times. How's everybody doing? How you doing, chat? Steve, Joshua, already said that. Hunty. My sister kind of isn't at. Wait, hold on. Wait, did I skip one? I don't want to skip Hunty. Do. Nope, I didn't skip me. Okay, killed it. But my sister kind of isn't after an episode of Habden Hotel. She wanted me to watch it with her, and she just shut down in episode 4. Just shut down. Okay, now you have me curious. Is Has-Been Hotel just that stupid or that gratuitously vulgar or something?
I don't know. I haven't watched the show, but I haven't listened to the songs on YouTube because the songs are actually pretty catchy.
Well, it depends on who's making the songs. Like some of the songs that are done for Bendy and the Ink Machine and Five Nights at Freddy's in the Sister Location are done by other content creators, and yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah, some of the songs are pretty catchy for what they are.
Don't come cry to me.
I mean, no, for what they are, they're not bad. It's just some are catchy and some aren't. Yeah, physical media is nice.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Live action adaptations are usually shit. Look at the video games they tried with like Resident Evil. I liked the first Resident Evil game. S.A.
You're talking about the movie. No, the first movie, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the first movie as well. No, I'm talking about the first movie as well. With
you said
Mila Jovovich. I said game. Sorry,
you did.
I enjoyed the first movie where you know at the end of it, Mila Jovovich falls out of the chair and you see her bush.
I liked the first one and I liked the second one, and after that, it started getting.
After the second one, it just started getting fucking ridiculous.
Like the third one wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible.
Oh, well. Do they? I mean, okay. Only in certain situations would I be in favor of a trigger warning, you know, for actual triggering events, things that can trigger legitimate PTSD. Do they have anything like that at the beginning of it?
Dude, we watched the first episode.
I'm asking Hunty, not you.
I mean, I had watched the first episode.
Hold on. Hell of a Boss. Hell of a Boss was the first one, or was it?
I don't know. I never watched the YouTube versions.
I tried to watch the YouTube version. Jesus Christ! I watched the first one. And it's just like, this is dumb. I mean, yeah, that's bullshit. If you're going to put anything like that in something, I'm in favor of some sort of warning, because that's a serious thing for people. That isn't like that that's serious. Okay. Animated or not, that's some serious shit. You got to be careful. No. And I'm not talking about trigger warnings at the beginning of fucking Dumbo or Tomb Raider.
They had trigger warnings at the beginning of Dumbo.
I'm sure they will if they haven't already because of the crows.
Like the cartoon or the live action?
The cartoon. The original cartoon with the
crows. Didn't they like not put the crows in the live action?
Of course not. Why? No, they wouldn't do that. Why the fuck is my vape not? We're gonna get to subjects. What'd you think about Dune? It's great. Dune 2. It's great. Go watch it. Go see it. There.
I liked it.
I love it. Not as good as the first one, but here's what it is. Okay, there's our Dune review.
Actually, I like the second one better than the first one.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna be on our own tonight. How the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You like this? You think? Okay.
Yeah. It did. I didn't like the story, the style of storytelling in the first one, where it was back and forth with the visions and all that stuff. Like this was more cohesive, and it was more a solid timeline.
Cohesive?
Not timeline, but it was not like jumping around like the first one was.
The first one did an excellent job of setup and world building and character development, showing you who Paul Atreides is in the beginning. The second one does a fantastic job of showing you who he becomes. I think fucking what's his name? Jesus Christ. What's Paul's name? What's the actor's name?
The actor? Oh, I have no idea. What's Timothy what?
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
I think he does a magnificent job as Paul. I think they ignored the Harkonnens too much. I think Giddy Prime was amazing. Everything that happened on Giddy Prime was amazing.
Is this stuff that you're referring from the books? Because I never read the books.
No, there was barely anything with the Harkonnens in the movie. It was just like an hour into the movie. Oh, we're gonna jump to the Harkonnens and
don't know who that is. Is it the white? Is it the white people? Oh, okay.
The Baron.
Okay. You said the name differently. You said it differently.
Okay, so I'm used to saying Harkonnen because of 1984's Dune. In this one, they say Harkonnen, and it bothers me. So I'm trying. Let's stick with Denis Villeneuve's pronunciation of it of Harkonnen. That's fine, but yeah. No. Looks like their show lost somebody because they don't know how to handle sensitive subjects, legitimately sensitive subjects. No. We're all quiet.
I was waiting for you to say your next part.
I think they could. I don't know. Some parts felt a little rushed.
So for me, the only part that the first movie did better than this one is that it had what's his name in it? Oscar Isaac. I like Oscar. As you know, I like Oscar Isaac as a
as
actor.
Duke Leto. He's fantastic. He was absolutely fantastic as Duke Leto.
And I did feel this movie underused Christopher Walken a little bit,
yeah. but compare I've watched a lot of reviews, a lot of discussion on it, and the Emperor is in the movie about as much of it. He has as much of an impact in the books as he does in the movie. So, but it's Christopher Walken. You didn't use him enough. So I can understand that absolutely. Oh, the fucking sandworm. Okay. What would you say was your favorite, favorite scene?
Probably the ending. Spoilers for anyone. Whenever he's got the Emperor basically by the balls, not literally, but figuratively.
Pretty much literally. Like, you will fucking bow to me, kiss my ring. Oh.
I thought that the tension in that scene and the action was really good, and then the fight between Timothy Chalamet, and Austin Carr. Austin Carr, right? This is his last name.
What'd you say about real quick? Let's see which one. Let's see. Paul Anderson movies were wasted potential and missed opportunities. I can't remember. This was back when I wasn't paying attention to who fucking wrote or directed movies. I just like to see movies. Sidelined so many of the OG characters. Let's see. Which ones were the Paul Anderson movies?
I never watched or read I never watched the old movies or read the books.
No, we're talking about Resident Evil. There's nothing wrong with that, Joshua. Dune, it's not for everybody. The setting, there's nothing wrong with not being interested in the show.
You threw a fit when I said I wasn't interested, and then you praised the gods when my fiance got me to watch the movies. I don't want to hear it, sir.
Well, because we're supposed to talk about it, you nit.
No. We weren't supposed to. You wanted to.
There's way more live action movies than 3. They just go downhill real fast after the second one. Back to Dune.
Oh yeah, are you talking about Resident Evil? There's like 8 movies, right? Like if they were the Mila
There's so
Jovovich.
fucking many of them. In
I'm
one of
pretty
them,
sure
they
there's
actually
8.
try to reset it because like they kill her or take her powers or some stupid shit like that.
No, she gets them
It's
back at the
ridiculous.
end of the movie.
Oh, like I said, I enjoyed like if Paul Anderson.
No,
and
wait,
Mila
no,
Jovovich was his wife.
they get her powers back at the very beginning of the next movie. That's right. It
The
was
first
dumb.
one, the very first one, I thought was fantastic. The little computer girl that says, "You're all going to die down here." Just
Which at the end of it all, they revealed that's her as a
that's
kid.
Gotta be all around. Yeah, it got so convoluted towards the end. It's just like,
Yeah,
okay. But again, I liked the first one. I enjoyed the second one a little bit.
yeah. Apocalypse was
After that,
good.
it was just like, but the first one, I thought it was fantastic. I think it followed enough of the game.
No,
to
it didn't.
be
No, it didn't.
the
No,
house.
no, sir. No, it didn't.
For my taste, go fuck yourself.
The only character I feel like they did justice to was in like
we
fourth
don't
movie.
want to watch the Netflix show.
The
We
fourth
don't want to
movie.
watch. No, go
No,
ahead.
okay, no. You could watch the Netflix CG one. That one's good.
No, we're
There's-
talking about the live action shows.
I know.
Weren't there two? Okay, wasn't there a live action movie where they tried to cram 2 movies into one? Or
No,
something?
they crammed
just
3 movies into one.
Yeah, that was the one where the dudes
They made Leon
in
a
the police
bitch.
station. Leon was it Leon sitting in the place in the station and
Yeah.
the zombie that's on fire walks in and he doesn't notice it?
Yeah.
Was it that one? That was Jesus Christ, I heard nothing but bad things.
Yeah,
And
no.
just
They
no.
basically they bitched out Chris Redfield. They bitched out Wesker. They made Claire have to save her. Not Claire. Jill Valentine have to save everyone. Jill didn't even get her. They didn't bring in Nemesis because
Notice I did put tangents in the title.
So like when I say they fused 3 movies into one, so the first game and the second game and the third game, the second game and the third game take place at the exact same time or very close timeline wise. The first game takes place like 2 years before the second game, but so when they destroyed Raccoon City in this movie, but Jill didn't get to have her story where she gets chased by Nemesis, stars chasing her. Stars chasing her, Nemesis chasing her around. So they skipped that entirely. So they basically crammed 3 movies into one, and hey, it's garbage, honestly. And also they made Jill wasn't. It's not that Claire wasn't a combatant, but she wasn't as much of a combatant as Chris and Leon, and they still made her like better at combat than Leon was. And yeah, he's supposed to be the rookie, but he was trained by like his father.
The fuck was that?
My fiance just dropped her Switch. She was in the middle. I think she was the dog. Maybe did Charlie pull on a wire?
No, I kicked it.
She kicked the wire and knocked her Switch off the desk. Anyway, don't watch the live actions. They're poo-poo. Just play the games. You can watch you can watch the first 2 Mila Jovovich movies. Those are good. You can watch those. And then you can play the games and then watch the CG movies. Because the CG movies tie in with the games and they're really good.
Did she play Animal Crossing?
She did, but she's currently playing Breath of
If
the Wild right now.
If she likes Animal Crossing, they have the Animal Crossing Legos out. If she's a fan.
Right. She hasn't touched Animal Crossing in a while, but she's playing Breath of the Wild right now.
I'm shilling for Legos. Be quiet.
I know you are. You would love to get sponsored by Legos.
Good Lord.
You would dedicate your whole channel. This podcast. this podcast probably wouldn't exist anymore if they sponsored you to make Lego videos.
Ooh.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm not. Well,
you would bend the knee for free Legos. You'd be another Disney shield for free Legos.
Who wouldn't?
Me?
I'm a fan. Well, you're not a Lego fan, so shut up. Good Lord. Oh, fucking throat. Oh, I do have lozenges. Yay! They're right here. Why is it when I set my thermostat at 74 and it's still fucking hot? Hold on a second. Hey, fuck.
I think we lost him, folks. He's doing stuff that he walked away.
It's because I don't have a vent. I don't have a vent. I don't have a fucking vent. What the fuck is this shit? I don't have a goddamn vent where I'm sitting. What the fuck is wrong with me?
What do you mean a vent?
A vent for my air conditioner. Like there's no vent in this front little alcove that I set up.
Ah.
So anyway, Dune.
I mean, I told you what I thought.
Where'd you put it?
Not thought, but I liked it still.
Yeah.
I liked it better than the previous one.
Oh God, I can't.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Like I was like wondering. Like I felt like in the first movie they just completely dropped off Josh Brolin's character. I thought like okay, I was like I never saw him die, but the movie just ignored him after that. I was like, what happened to him? I'm glad they like
he came back in the second one, just like in the 84 movie. Yeah, he doesn't die.
I know he didn't die. I was like, man, I didn't see him. I was like, I did not see him die. And then he like once the raid was over, that was just it. That was it for his character. You didn't see any more. I was like, I'm pretty sure like the rule of no body, no death still applies here.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, so Dune 2 highly recommended. Go watch it if you haven't already. Go, it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it.
We're not really spoiling.
It's
still in theaters, like fairly, like not new, but
hold up, I want to see
what, like it's week to week.
Dune 2. That's what I'm going to be interested in. The week to week drop off.
Well, I didn't provide ticket sales for the first week it came out because we went and saw an early screening. Like, so I saw it a whole like week and a half before Kilton did.
Where?
The only negative thing I would say about the second movie, and I think my fiance would agree with me, and this is that sometimes like their scenes are just so fucking dark, and all of a sudden they hit you with the blinding light of 1,000 suns, and you're in the theater, and it's like my fucking retinas.
So far, let's see. Let's go ahead and share this. Boom. $197 million worldwide.
And what was his budget?
Absolutely fantastic. The budget.
I'm assuming it was a lot. It's a very
budget for the first one. I think was $40 million.
Surprisingly low for the quality.
100. Okay, it's $190 million budget. So they got to squeak past 500 million at least to start making a profit. And I think they'll do that. It's just a matter of what is the week to week drop off going to be.
They got to make 500 million. So like what they had $190 million. Well, I said that all kinds of
$190 million budget. Yes.
And then so there's the advertisement they got to pay and all that stuff. The usual stuff that you said that they got to pay.
Roughly $50 to $100 million. Usually the general consensus is 2.5 times the production budget, which will put it in the $500 million range. Because the theater gets their cut.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at $500 million before they start making money.
Yeah, you think they'll make that?
Yes. Absolutely. But what's going to be key is the week-to-week drop-off and the word of mouth. What kind of legs is this movie going to have? Oh, let's turn off.
I haven't heard anything negative as far as I know.
No. I mean, there's some book purists out there that complaining about the lack of the 6-month jump. The fact that Jessica, that Paul's sister isn't born and that Chani isn't pregnant. I mean, all this stuff happens before they go fuck with the Emperor. Mm-hmm.
Well, I never read the books, so.
Yeah. You ready for some fun?
No.
I know.
I don't know what usually your fun is like not fun. So.
I haven't watched. Okay, so this is a trailer. Apparently got released. What, yesterday? Let's see.
I don't know. I don't know what bullshit you're trying to pull. So it's.
Oh God, 124 upvotes, 946 downvotes. Oh dear. It's a 1:37 trailer. Justice for Leto II the First. Yeah, how very strange. I did. You're gonna have to explain that name to me one day because I heard it and I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway. So
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh, I am sorry. I was looking at the comments.
That is, I believe, Paul's son. Okay.
Yeah, I saw someone released a reel that was like, technically, Paul is not the main character. His son is.
Paul is not the white savior that he was. That some fucking websites were whinging on about. It's like he's not the good guy. Not his prophecy comes true. No, his son
is the prophecy come true.
But yeah, his premonitions, his visions, yeah, they come true. He's the reason he causes death and famine across the known universe. Yeah, the holy jihad. Yeah, or that's redundant, isn't it? So let's get this fun started. Back in 2022, this little movie called The People's Joker hit, I guess, film festivals and then was immediately shut down by Warner Brothers because for obvious reasons. Well, apparently, because
the Joker came out?
No, because they didn't want it associated because copyright infringement, all that other stuff, trademark and all that other shit. Well, apparently they slapped it with all kinds of disclaimers saying that it's not part of the Joker, it's not real, it's not part of the DC universe. But
and for the record, Hunty, I do read the chats sometimes. Just I don't read them out like as much as Kilted does. I do read the chat.
What'd we miss?
Hunty said Hoshi never looks at us during, only when Kilted is gone. Poof.
I'll read the chat to see what everybody's talking. Y'all looked like y'all were having a wonderful conversation amongst yourselves, ignoring us as we talked about Dune 2, which is fine. So, The People's Joker, coming out this year in theaters.
Is it officially a Warner Brothers movie, or is it like
No.
Is it like an independent movie?
I'm just gonna press play. I haven't watched it. I saw a brief description of it. Don't you dare sigh like that. And I figured, hold on.
Was this the Joker who like respects Harley Quinn and stuff like that and doesn't?
I don't know. I'm just gonna press play.
Gotham City is nothing but neon biker gangs, leather freaks, and cross-dressers. Is that what you want? Come home.
No, I won't, Mom. I'm gonna be a comedian.
What the fuck?
When I look back on my life before going Jokeman to Harlem.
What?
What? What is? No, just no. We're gonna call it quits right here. I've seen enough. I don't want to watch the rest of this trailer.
No. Let's keep going.
So to speak. I wasn't even sure I existed. It's like blurry, cracked mosaic of all these gender.
It's breaking up. I can't really.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. You're. It's like glitching. It's like
What's breaking?
the video, the audio. It's all like.
No.
This
Go
is
back a
not
little bit.
sponsored by. It's not sponsored by Warner Brothers, right? Like, this is not.
Oh
part of
no, they want nothing to do with this. No. Yeah.
Hold on. I mean, you know what? Let me play it on. I'll share it. Unfortunately,
Oh,
God,
wait,
I'm gonna have this.
Oh, you think you sharing will do better?
It might.
All right. Let's see.
Fucking might.
Let's find out. All right, let's find out. Just look up the People's Joker.
I know how to use YouTube, sir.
I'm on it. I've got to watch this trash through to the end. Read the description. In an absurdist, autobiographically inspired dark comedy that boldly reimagines the Joker's origin, a painfully unfunny aspiring clown grapples with her gender identity while unsuccessfully attempting to join the ranks of Gotham City's sole comedy program in a world where comedy has been outlawed.
All right.
Uniting with a ragtag team of rejects and misfits, Joker the Harlequin forms an illegal anti-comedy troupe that puts her on a collision course with the devious Caped Crusader.
Puts her?
Oh, the main character's trans.
So they made the Joker trans. And wait, so are they allowed to call? They're allowed to use Wayne Enterprise, and how Warner Brothers has to have some kind of hold on this, because they wouldn't be able to use. They couldn't use Wayne Enterprise. That's a fucking trademark name.
Badu, 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 badu. It's no audio.
No audio. All right.
Do you know how to share audio? Okay, unshare it. No. Now, when you go to present, share screen, there's a little button, the little toggle switch at the bottom that says also share tab audio.
Yeah, it's turned on.
You got to check that, because it's worked before.
Okay, I chose share share entire screen.
No, it don't work.
Yeah, no, it does. It just says also share system audio.
Just share Chrome tab.
Fine.
You just all you gotta do is share the tab, because if you share the entire screen, whatever. Boom, badu, badu, badu.
There.
Gotham City is nothing but neon biker gangs, leather freaks, and cross-dressers. Is that what you want? Come home!
No, I won't, Mom. I'm gonna be a comedian.
So they're making fun. First off, that's a terrible penguin makeup.
Is that oh my god.
That's the penguin's nose. So like, it's supposed to be like fucking satire on the Joker movie.
Yes. Yep.
Did someone? So let me get this straight. Did some like person on like 20 different medications get inspired by the failure of our America? Hold on. Let me finish. Did some person who like identifies in like 5 different, he said, she says, they, them, her, trans, the alphabet, that's on like 50 different medications, probably some kind of hormonal transplant of some kind, bureaucracy crap, get inspired from like the Joker movie came out, and it just showed the world how shitty the American health system is, and they get so inspired by how god awful that fucking system is that they're like, yes, this is what it's like to be a person in the system, that they just had to make this atrocity of. I haven't even seen the first 12 seconds of this show, and I mean trailer, and I'm already like,
I can't wait to watch this.
We're not watching this. Hell, I refuse. There is not enough money on this goddamn earth to make me watch. You're lucky I'm watching the trailer.
When the aliens come to nuke us from orbit, this will be one of the reasons why. Oh.
When I look back on my life before going Jokeman to Harlequin, so to speak.
So they're trying to fuse the Joker with Harley Quinn to make them
Correct.
one character. That's
You didn't read the description?
Hell fucking no. I'm not wasting brain cells on trying to read.
Oh, you're just a transphobe. Let's admit it. Oh my god.
I'm not wasting
It can
brain
have
cells.
it has nothing to do with the bastardization of a beloved character at all. Has nothing to do with that. Keep going. Come on. I want to see the rest.
I wasn't even sure I existed.
Oh god,
Like-
pause it.
These are literally scenes from the fucking. Also, I hate this person's face, by the way. This is literally scenes from the movie, like the Joker movie, like him in an alleyway kicking the fucking trash can.
This idea, this whole statement about I didn't even know I existed.
That was from the movie. Have you?
So
You haven't
he's
seen?
ripping out, I haven't seen the Joker.
Yeah, that
So
was.
he's just ripping ripping
They
off
are
characters
literally
and
lip-
lines from the movie.
Yes, like
Wow.
he like all like scenes that I've seen of this, like so far from the trailer, not the psychedelic shit, like him in the red suit dancing, him in a back alleyway kicking trash behind a dumpster.
That's all from the movie.
That's all from the movie. That line, like I didn't even feel like I existed, straight from the movie.
Well, that's because the Joker's a trans allegory. I'm making jokes. These jokes, fucking jokes. No, they're not. You're ripping off a fucking movie.
What?
They're ripping off a fucking movie. Like
They're straight up ripping off the
It's a-
movie.
Oh, it's a parody.
Nick, of all these gender revelations. You mean she's a he?
I'm
What? What?
Uh-huh.
What bullshit is this? What is it trying to? Is it trying to? So are they making fun of the three Jokers thing? Like remember the a while back we talked about the 3 Jokers. There's the gangster, the whatever, the mobster, and there's the comedian or something like that. I can't remember the 3. We talked about it. They're trying to. What the fuck? I what? No.
Come on.
This is not the fucking Joker.
It's a parody.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
come
It
on.
is
trans.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I was fairly certain I was in love, and I was so.
what? Is this trying to make is this trying to make fun of Heath Ledger's Joker and say that he's in love with Jared Leto's Joker? Because that's
Oh god, I don't want to think about that.
that's literally what I just picked up from this. What the actual flippity flying fuck? Who?
This is fun.
No, this is not fun.
Well, I have a sadistic sense of humor, so you know.
Afraid of that feeling going away.
Ah, but you should be afraid.
I just want my happy little boy back.
Hold on, back it up to the words on the screen. From the sick and twisted mind of Vera Drew. Yeah, gonna agree with that one. Go ahead.
Well, he definitely ain't cis. That's for damn sure.
Happy little boy back.
I just don't feel like a boy.
You're not.
What?
Sorry. And 100% absolutely not from DC Comics, Warner Brothers Discovery, Animal Planet, or whatever.
How are they getting away with this?
With this right here. I got an article queued up. We're going to go over it real quick.
They can't. No, they're literally using images from other people's properties.
Go ahead.
That's
play.
not
We'll
fair
get-
use.
We're going to get to it.
Boy, I've developed
Parody.
an experimental treatment.
Oh, I really hope.
Fiercely original, liar, and deeply personal. Sure, why not? Fiercely original, no.
They literally rip scenes from the fucking movie. This is
Mhm.
plagiarism. This is straight up fucking plagiarism and bastardization of a beloved character. He's not a good person by any means. The joke, don't anyone ever tell you the Joker's a good person. Don't let anyone ever tell you the Joker's just a misguided. The Joker knows full fucking well
He's
what
misguided.
he's doing.
No, he's not. He's a fucking sick, twisted individual who
He
likes
knows
chaos and destruction.
100%. He knows 100% what he's
Oh,
doing.
what the
whenever
hell? I'll
he-
laugh anyway.
Yes, I know. That's from a Mark Hamill scene line. I wish. Which one was that from? That was from the Batman Beyond movie, right?
No, that was animated series.
No, that was from the Batman. I bet I will put money on it. I'll put $500.
It
I'll put
wasn't-
$500 on.
It wasn't the Batman Beyond Joker. So...
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It
Oh,
was from
for
the.
fuck's sake.
It
Okay,
was the
let's
movie.
go ahead.
It was the movie. It's whenever they had a flashback. Whenever he's showing Bruce that he knows who Bruce is, and then he's after he's corrupted Tim Drake. At that point, that Robin, he's like, he said, like, it turns out Batman was just a scared little kid who missed his mommy and daddy. And
it is Batman Beyond. Okay,
I fucking told you.
Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker.
Return of the Joker. I fucking told you.
Okay.
I know my Batman the Animated Series. All right. And I know technically Batman Beyond is not a Batman the Animated Series, but is a sequel to it.
Okay.
It'll be Mama's happy little.
Also comes in rainbow for Pride.
What?
Pause. Why does it? Why do I get the feel like? Did they take that off of Clockwork Orange?
I don't know. I've never seen Clockwork
Brainwashing okay. Blasphemous Molotov cocktail of a movie. All right, keep going.
Please tell me that Warner Brothers is going to can this fucking movie.
They already did in 2022. It's being released.
Tell me they have the power to make sure this never gets released.
It's coming out this year in 2024. Go ahead.
It was foretold that someday a clown would rise.
Sounds pretentious.
It is, whatever.
What?
Fearless and moving act of cinematic anarchy. This is
another scene ripped from the fucking Suicide Squad movie. Not the Suicide Squad. It was just Suicide Squad, the terrible one. No.
We're almost done.
It's God.
You say, Mr. J.
Hunka. Now you must.
No.
Wildly irreverent underground satire.
Are they trying to come at it like how like the scary movies came at movies? Is that how they're trying to come at this?
No, I think Vera is trying to be serious with this as a satire, as like a serious. I don't know.
It was like that the scary movie franchise that was satire.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally satire. Like, what? This is just blatant fucking plagiarism. Like, sure, the scary movies they took the idea of the story, but they twisted it around to the point where it was not even, they didn't even have the same scenes. Like, okay, for example, in Scary Movie 3, whenever, like, you know how, what's his, Charlie Sheen was in the Scary Movie. Mel Gibson he used the knife to look under the door because that was his mirror. Now, and then he cut the fingers off of the alien. Well, they did the same thing in Scary Movie, but then the alien stuck a knife underneath to just see what's her name's skirt. You're remembering the scene and you're laughing about it, aren't you?
No, I'm laughing at the chat. Oh, everybody's so excited to see this movie.
No, my love, I will not be. She's right behind me typing these things, by the way.
You're inside yourself.
I'm not a hero, and I'm not a villain either.
What? No, the Joker is 100% a villain.
I knew you'd like this.
No, God, no.
So who are you?
I'm a woman of my word.
What? And this is literally a scene from fucking Batman Returns with Catwoman. The good Batman movie, one of the good Batman movies, where Selena Kyle's putting on the fucking leather suit for the first time.
You ever been able to hear someone's soul die in real time?
Fuck is this shit?
The clowns were supposed to be funny.
The acting already looks fucking terrible. What the absolute flying fuckity fuck?
Look, everybody, get your tickets right there.
Is this supposed to be like it's gonna be? This is not going to make it to theaters. This is probably going to be like an independent film thing.
Nope, it's gonna be in theaters.
No,
Select theaters. Yep, this is going to theaters, man.
how much? What was the movie's budget? Like
10 cents. It looks like. All right, fuck all that shit. So, okay, let's see.
God, what? No.
So let's go ahead. Back in 2022, the banned trans Joker movie finally has a trailer and theatrical release. April 5th, legally. Seriously. So here's the story. Back in 2022, Vera Dark's highly personal, okay, incredibly irreverent, stylized memoir movie, The People's Joker, made a splash debut at Toronto International Film Festival. In that, immediately after its premiere, DC Comics parent company Warner Brothers filed a cease and desist order against the movie. Not just because it had the Joker in it, probably because it was just shit.
It's straight up fucking plagiarism.
Shutting down all subsequent screenings and throwing the movie's future into doubt. Yeah, well, it's taken years for the film to see the light of day outside of the occasional festival screening. I saw it at, you would, huh? Was presented by now. But now, according to the poster, it's coming soon, legally, seriously. Finally been cleared for release, albeit covered in disclaimers, reminding everyone that it isn't an official DC product, and that it's a satirical take on Batman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, the Penguin, and other comic characters aren't canon or affiliated with WB products. Not that anyone who's ever seen the movie could make that mistake. Yeah, well. Oh, this is what I was saying. Here, let's see. The official description. Okay, since you didn't hear it. In the absurdist, autobiographically inspired dark comedy that boldly reimagines the Joker's origin, boy, did you ever, a painfully unfunny, they're talking about the clown, not the movie. I disagree. Vera Drew as Joker the Harlequin grapples with her gender identity while unsuccessfully attempting to join the ranks of Gotham City's sole comedy program. Oh, yeah.
What are you typing?
Comedy's illegal. Comedy's illegal. What you typing? Somebody's typing.
She's typing something in the comments.
As Sleaze.
How dare you?
Uh-oh. So, broke Hoshi's fragile little mind, but Poppy's going to put it all back together for you. Let's see. Tim Heidecker, award-winning Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk.
She knows my hatred for One Piece, all right? She knows.
April 5th in New York at the IFC Center, and expand like the plague across the U.S. and Canada over the course of April and May. I'm curious. Oh, God. Let's see. Midnight Madness Fan Fest theatrical dates. So, let's see. So, it's not... Okay. Let's see. We got Austin Film Society.
I'm not driving to Texas
Film
to watch
Center,
this trash.
Friday Center, Alamo Draft House. Yeah. That's a one date. And these are all single dates, single cities.
I
guess they have to drive. They have to drive it to different theaters to get it to people to see it, and probably.
I really hope
tickets.
Warner Brothers files. Like, I hope they get it shut down.
No,
completely.
they can't. It's already been cleared. Okay.
There's got to be something they can do.
Nope, it's already been cleared. All right. And there's the face of your new Joker.
This is not the people's Joker.
Back. Come on, there you go. There's your new Joker. Yes.
And God forbid if it fails, we'll never fucking hear the end of it.
Oh, it's going to fail. People are like, it's.
I mean, if the
How do you
budget is
describe it?
like stupid, if the
It looks
budget
like
is stupidly low, I mean, honestly, 2 tickets might give their budget back.
It looks like something similar, like a Sundance Film Festival thing where like ideological individuals want to go and see it, and they'll just like, you know,
Yeah, but even they are
the clapping
fans
that
of
they'll do is they'll hold their hands up and wave them side to side because nobody's gonna, you know.
Yeah, but even they are fans of Batman
Point of
and
point
you know
of
the
personal
comics.
privilege. What's
Like
that?
I even know that there are like trans people out there, or like the people in the alphabet community that are fans of the DC comics, and they're gonna fucking hate this.
Yes, that is correct.
Like I guarantee you,
Because you can't have an original. You have no idea what an original idea is.
Just because you put a fucking trans person in there doesn't mean you're gonna automatically get the support of the trans community.
How dare you? I thought it was supposed to be a hive mind. They're all one people. They're supposed to be supporting of each other. It's like, no, people think for themselves and make their own opinion, just like every other demographic in society. A cost risk analysis?
This is a tax write-off for them. That's what it is. It's gotta be.
Oh, they're catching
What?
Can I cough in peace without coughing into the fucking microphone?
No.
Warner Brothers is catching a lot of shit right now for their little tax write-offs. They're like tax write-offs.
Oh, for the Wile E. Coyote movie and the
yeah. Oh yeah, like
yeah,
people.
well,
there's writers and directors that are going out there saying, "Do not work with Warner Brothers, anything involving Warner Brothers, because you don't know if your movie's going to come out."
Maybe these people should have worked with Warner Brothers.
Yeah, no shit. It wouldn't have seen the light of day. I did not get a popcorn bucket, unfortunately. I did ask for one, but they did not have any.
Where'd you go see it?
So like, across the street.
Oh yeah, no, that was only at an AMC theaters.
It was only at AMC theaters. I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, it was only at AMC theaters.
And no, I didn't go get a bucket because we went and saw it at an AMC theater. If I had known, I could have brought one back for Kilted, but then he would have had someone to. He would have had his wife.
My hand does just fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, you have a popcorn bucket with butter to help you in that situation now.
That's fucking sticky. No. Yuck. No. I just wanted one for a video. Oh man. So what do you know about Sweet Baby Inc?
Virtually nothing, honestly.
Virtually nothing.
What you told, only thing I know is what you told me or shown on this thing is that they go around and they're like, isn't the company that goes around or the ethics department? I use air quotes with that, by the way, the ethics department.
Well, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal and working around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive to everyone. Let me ask you a question. Do you want a company like that involved in the video game you're looking at? By the way, they were involved in Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. It's kind of funny how
I'm aware of that. And were they involved in Spider-Man too?
Yes, they were. I do believe they were. But the thing is, now, to be fair, they were also involved in God of War Ragnarok. That game was pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, but they got that pissed off a lot of the. I know it pisses off Jason that they changed. What's her name? And you need to stop agreeing with the chat, ma'am.
So they were involved in Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2, I think, sold like 1 point something million copies, but a lot of people had some opinions. With Alan Wake 2, they worked on character arcs, voice and sensitivity readings, whatever the fuck that means, For Spider-Man 2, worked on story consultation, which is why a lot of people think the story was shit. Let's see. God of War Ragnarok, narrative and character consultation with a focus on representation. Because in Norse mythology, you got to have your representation. Now, there's one game on this list that I actually downloaded because it was free called Sable, writing and character voice. I don't have a problem with the character voice. It's the whole writing thing. Now,
There were, as far as I know, there were no black people in Norse mythology. Maybe in history they may have been slaves. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I know Vikings had slaves.
Generally, I know. Okay, since the dawn of time, every culture has had slaves. Moving the fuck on. So the thing is, whenever a particular culture, a particular group of people write out their mythology, there's a really good chance that the beings in said mythology are going to look really close to them. They're going to look,
and
really
also
close.
they come in like they make back then they made statues and monuments and like we almost had theoretical or hypothetical.
What's up, Penny? How you doing?
Representations of what these people look or what these beings look like. I mean, nah.
Nah. So, in Chinese mythology, all of those characters kind of look Chinese. In African mythology, all of their gods and goddesses look rather African. Well, I say African. They have a particular melanin content. When you're looking at Native American mythology, they have a particular look as well. Nice little tan going. And so on and so forth. Ha-cha-cha, Santa-Marilla, and so on, so forth.
Did they really think it was going to help to put two people of color in this fucking game? Like, did they? I mean, it didn't really affect the game at all, honestly. The story was still the same, what they were trying to tell.
And see, that is a very important thing to talk about, okay? There will still be people who will get upset like Jason, and it's understandable when you change the mythology of the game. Where the game
that's his religion.
However, the reason why you didn't hear such a massive uproar about it is because the game was good. You can still put your bullshit into a game if the mechanics are decent, if the stories are decent.
Penny, the American mythology is Christianity, basically. That's the best you're gonna get.
I mean,
technically Native American mythology is American mythology. There's not really. We don't have mythology. We have.
I mean, which American?
Religion.
You go to South America and you get the Aztecs and the Incans and the Quetzalcoatl and all that other stuff. The Aztec gods said they ripped the hearts out of virgin men to offer up to the gods. A lot of stuff happening with this Sweet Baby Ink bullshit. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
They need to get gone.
Oh, they're not the only ones. But there's a lot of it's the amount of shit going on. But yeah, so far, these are some of the games. I didn't play Sable. I don't know what Battle Shapers is. Usual Jude, full narrative development and script, which means it's going to be ideological bullshit.
I've only played one of those. You know what's sad is I was really looking forward to Spider-Man 2. The trailers had me excited about it. And then I heard the negative shit that came out about it. Because I really enjoyed Spider-Man. Like
they gave Mary Jane a man's jawline, and then she gets twatted by fucking Venom and doesn't die. Like, fuck off with that shit. Let's see. There's their disclaimer. Services. We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. I fucking hate that word. I really do. Like.
Look, if different races belong in the story, sure, put them in. Don't force them in.
How can I? Oh my God, the fucking eyes are following it. Projects approach. Oh, let's see what they're
watching you. Well, you keep doing that. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Inclusion focused narrative. Now, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up, because Kotaku did such a wonderful fucking article. Because the shill website's got a shill, they got to gaslight everybody. Let's see. Inclusion-focused narrative and consultation company. We're building a team and a process in hopes of building a kinder, more sustainable injury at every scale. Whether you need a fresh pair of eyes or a guiding hand, and if you don't, we're going to bully you into doing it. Why do you say that? No reason. That's fucking creepy. We begin with all hands review and discussion of the project material. I'm moving it. I can't. I keep getting distracted by the fucking eyes. Everyone at Sweet Baby sees your product and shares your thoughts, feelings, and ideas. We do this because it kicks the project off with a multitude of perspectives. I just want one fucking perspective. The character's perspective in the game. Write like you are the character. Stop. Stop. Sorry. I shouldn't have yelled like that. Stop inserting yourself. Stop. Like the example that's given. It's a basic example from comic books. I'm not interested in the writer. I want you to write Tony Stark as Iron Man. I don't want you to write yourself as Tony Stark. That's boring as fuck. I'm not, and I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your ideology is or anything like that. I'd be more interested in Peter Parker, writing Peter Parker as Spider-Man. That's it. Or Steve Rogers as Captain America. I'm not interested. Holy shit. Steve, look at you. 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Steve. You are so wonderful. I do appreciate it. When we create and complete narrative deliverables by keeping players in mind. Well, obviously not, because your games are tanking as a whole. And you have a Steam curator who's letting people know what games you are involved in. So it is what it is. We aim to consult with honesty.
So wait, they're trying to get people to is Steam trying to say, hey, just so you know, if you want to play a decent game, don't play a game that's made by these people or has these people untouched.
I'll show you.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Some green. I finally got some green names in the comment section. I got some green names in the comment section. I got some green names in. I still haven't been called a misogynist yet. I got to work on that.
You're a misogynist.
Oh no! I mean, you in my fucking comment section.
Type
it doesn't work like that. Now, see, here's the okay. So this game, what the fuck is this game? Hold on. It is South of Midnight. So South of Midnight was shown off at the Xbox Game Showcase, and it takes place. It looks like it's in a swamp. The main character is a black chick. And it's like, sure, whatever. It looked like
voodoo.
It had some hints of voodoo, and it piqued my interest. And now that I see Sweet Baby Inc. involved in the game, I feel
it's gonna take place in New Orleans, and they're gonna constantly be pursued by. The goal is to not get walk down the street. Hold on, wait, no, let me finish the joke. The goal is to walk down the streets of New Orleans as a black person and not get assaulted by the cops, right? Or use your voodoo magic to hide from the police.
Well, the look of the game, it looks like it takes place more like ages ago.
I know. But if it's in New Orleans,
story pitches, world building, narrative design. Let's see, what's the writing about?
Because if they're trying to
fucking representations. I want to know before I pass judgment on South of Midnight. Again, the aesthetics and the look has me interested. This Sweet Baby Inc. being involved in it has me crying, has my soul dead a little bit inside. So I don't know how that's going to go. How you doing, Dustin? I just noticed you. Let's see. We need a good, honest stories, not forced. Yes. This right here. Just organic. I don't have a problem with representation, diversity, inclusion, and other shit. Okay. I was talking to my dad about this, and one of the examples that I absolutely love to give is Cyberpunk 2077. People complaining about, oh my God, you can make a chick with a dick, or you can make a guy with a vagina. It's like, would you like to know what kind of character you can make in Cyberpunk? You can have a female body with massive boobs and a cut or uncut penis in 3 different sizes. Or you can have a male character, male voice with a vagina, or a male body with a female. I think you can even pick the voices. You can do all that shit in Cyberpunk 2077. And you want to know what people weren't talking about?
Same. You want to know what people weren't complaining?
You can do that in Baldur's Gate too, but I've heard comments about it in Baldur's Gate. You could even put a penis on it. It's like Cyberpunk did that a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure. Fuck it, what was it? One of the Saints Row. Yeah, Saints Row. One of the Saints Row games allowed you to do that. Absolutely, just make whatever character you wanted, and nobody complained. Do you know why? Oh, and also in Cyberpunk 2077, there's Claire, male to female trans. She's a trans woman. Bartender. She's the bartender at Afterlife. And the only way you know anything about her character is organically by going through her missions. And only if you actually go and do some heavy investigating and digging on her email and all that other stuff. Okay? That's it. But nobody was complaining about those aspects of the game except for the trans community complaining about the poster of the chick with the massive penis under her leotard, saying that it was exploitative against the trans community. I'm like, tell me you don't understand Cyberpunk without telling me you don't understand Cyberpunk. That was my main gripe about that bullshit. But
I mean, I just wasn't interested in Cyberpunk itself. That's pretty much it.
It was people didn't bitch about those things. And calling it woke, even though they're calling fucking CD Projekt Red woke, because of a lot of ESG bullshit that they came out with, dumb fucking asses. But they didn't call the game quote unquote woke because it was fun. Well, no, fuck it, it's fun. It's fun enough, and they had a laundry list of other things to complain about. But now the game is fantastic. It didn't get everybody back, but it's still good. It's. Not to mention that stuff like that, those changes you can make to your body, whether biological or cybernetic, it fits the setting. It's organic. It makes sense for the story, for the setting, and all around. When you go on like this, forced alphabet soup and no idiot writing, and gender swapping. Okay, I got it, Dustin. I can read typo. So when it's inorganic, when it's forced, when it doesn't feel natural, and especially when the dialogue is absolute hot garbage, the player is going to notice and they're going to just fucking walk away. And that's it. And this has me worried about South of Midnight. Check out South of Midnight. I would love to, but the fact that Sweet Baby Inc.'s involved now, I have no desire to do that. But let's check out representation. Do you have anything?
Not really. I don't care about any of this, honestly.
Oh, but you have to realize you like video games, right?
I do.
Then you need to care. This is the kind of thing we need to care about,
I'll just not play games that they put touch.
Yeah. It's easy enough, but they're not the only company doing this. There's lots of quote unquote consultation companies out there just... it's like Anita Sarkeesian with feminist frequency bullshit coming out in like little backhanded threatening CD Projekt Red saying, maybe you should have some consultation on this. It would be a shame. That fucking mobster shit. It would be a shame if something happened to your game, if it got the wrong idea and wrong impression. It's like, fuck off.
So basically they were threatening to put them on blast if they didn't step in line. Is that what I'm getting?
That's what Anita Sarkeesian's tweet was like. This was back in 2019 or 2018. Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. That
do what we say, or we'll call you out for being X, Y, and Z, and then the Twitter people attack you.
Who is this chick? Kim Belair, the founder of Sweet Baby Inc. She had a little conference at GDC that I'm going to be talking about. That said, get to the point where if get the consultation job, and if the developer doesn't agree with what you're trying to push and what you're trying to change, go to the marketing company and make them scared not to agree with you.
She literally said this crap.
Pretty damn close to it. Terrify them. She used the words terrify them. Yeah. Forced diversity, forced representation, forced inclusion, and you wonder why some of these games are just fucking terrible. But no. We believe representation is key to connecting players and audiences. So just to give you a little bit of idea of what Sweet Baby Inc. is actually about, right?
Basically, do we want, or we'll tell the internet you're bad, but with their whatever.
Do what we want.
So blackmail.
Else. Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's blackmail. It's an attempt at blackmail. You know what Helldivers told? I don't know if it was Sweet Baby or some other consultation company. They wanted Helldivers, the developer of Helldivers, to put in a trans flag for people to pick from. You know what Helldivers said?
Fuck your trans flag, democracy, baby, and then blow up.
No, actually,
that's the running joke of Helldivers from what I've seen. Is like, fuck it, if it moves, blow it up.
What Helldivers did, my understanding, what the developers did, is get fucked. The only flag is the Super Earth flag. That was it. And to be fair, people can take that however they want to. Oh my God, they're transphobic. They're this phobic. They're an istophobe. No, first of all, it's their game. Fuck you. They can do whatever the hell they want. But they don't want to put a U.S. flag or a Scottish flag or a Union Jack flag.
It's a make-believe fucking world.
Yeah, so is Rocket League, but they have all kinds of fucking country flags in there. It's something to put in. But with Helldivers developer, they said, no, the only flag is the Super Earth flag. That's it. That's all. No, that's the only thing that we're interested in. Oh, hold on. This is what I wanted to show you. This one, the Steam group. How many members does this guy have? He is at 181,000. Steam Sweet Baby Inc. detected. They tried to trash this guy. All kinds of Sweet Baby Inc. employees and all all the SJWs and shit tried to get this dude's account destroyed. They wanted Steam to ban him when all he's doing is showing what games Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in right now it's 16.
Let me guess. Sales have declined because of him.
Oh, I'm sure, because you see these not recommended. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Zao, I never heard of it. Neocab. These are games. Let's see, Gotham Knights, South of Midnight. This legitimately makes me sad. Okay, it does, because hey, I'm from New Orleans. Whatever, it's been mentioned before. I don't care. Scroll down. Like what?
Scroll down.
Hold on, we're gonna get there. No.
The D&D game.
We're gonna get there. I want to talk about South of Midnight. I've always had an interest, like stories of Marie Laveau, voodoo, all that shit. That's kind of why I get a kick out of the voodoo boys, even though I like slaughtering them every time because they're fucking bastards. Fuck Placide, fuck him in his stupid ass. Bastard fucking set me up. Anyway, that's good storytelling. It makes you actually hate the character. It makes you care about the story, care about the characters, the side quests, and all this other stuff. But that's good storytelling. But anyway, unlike all the rest of the shit we're getting out of this. So, Dark Alliance, they were involved in that.
Yeah, but I played that game. That has nothing. There's no woke crap. It's literally just a grind game. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. There was nothing.
Well, how much
involvement
do they have? How much involvement do they have? What did they work on? What did they do? Now, this Goodbye Volcanic High, this thing that I saw the trailer and it screams, outside of the whole furry nonsense, it screams ideological nonsense to me. It looked like a game that obviously I was like, I'm not going to be interested in that. Just, I don't know, too much furry, too much for me. And of course, at the bottom here, Suicide Squad. Did you hear PlayStation is giving refunds for Suicide Squad? PlayStation does not give refunds. No, PlayStation does not give refunds.
Okay? I know. Oh, I know very well. So one time I was
they consulted. They were part of the whole consulting thing with the narrative, with the direction, probably the dialogue. Probably the dialogue, which is why the dialogue is shit. Absolute hot fucking garbage. Like, I brought this up. Everybody, like the remake for I just said the name of the game. Saints Row. The Saints Row remake, whatever it was. As far as gameplay, the setting, the cars, the car customization, absolutely fantastic. The absurd nature of some of the missions, I didn't have a problem with. It's the dialogue.
Isn't it basically just GTA on crack? Basically, like GTA is already extreme as is, but like it's like GTA, but like times 100 or something like that. I don't know. Like you could do a lot more. There's more like craziness to it.
It's still absurd, but dialogue can make or break a game, and the dialogue. I know there was a lot of glitches, a lot of bugs and glitches for the PC when it came out that were just like a mess. The game was a mess when it came out, and then with the dialogue and we're gonna start up again because we need to pay rent and I got to pay these college bills. It's like, what the fuck? But if you think about it, Saints Row is absurd. The franchise is absurd. So it's like, okay, I could look past certain things, but fuck, again, I will never go back to the Saints Row reboot, no matter how much I loved the cars that I found.
I can attest that D&D game is pretty fun. It's imagine Destiny but with D&D characters, like not custom. Yeah, not custom D&D characters, but like it's Forgotten Realms characters, like Drax. Oh, not Drax. Fuck, Dritz. Dritz is one of the characters you can play as, and I love playing as Dritz.
Yep. So this old boy, Sweet Baby Ink Detected, is up to 181,000 followers. The internet as a whole, gamers, united to have this guy's back and promote him to the nines. It's fucking fantastic. It's like I'm Spartacus. Everybody stood up as one and said, "Eat a dick, Sweet Baby Ink. You're not taking this down." And the Streisand effect happened. So now everybody is talking about Sweet. I mean, fucking everybody. I'm pretty much fucking late to the party, and there's so much shit to talk about with Sweet Baby Ink. I didn't know where. It's like, how do I even fucking say anything about it? But yeah, I figure why not make fun of Kotaku, because it's. Kotaku.
Let me guess, they're backing up Sweet Baby Ink.
Of course they are, with steaming piles of bullshit. Doesn't do what some gamers think it does. Now, the reason why we went to the Sweet Baby Ink website to talk about a couple of things. No, one company isn't forcing diversity into into your favorite video games. What was it? What was Sweet Baby? Oh wait, let's go ahead and get back. Come on, let's go back to this. Where's my fucking cursor? Let's go back to their website. I'll go ahead and read it again. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while clear my throat on this one. Yes, I did it last time. I'm doing it again. Diversifying and enriching the video games industry. Wait a minute. More meaningful and more inclusive. Hold on. It's almost like Kotaku is lying through their slimy little teeth. They're not forcing diversity in the game.
But you already have issues with Kotaku.
Yes, because they suck. They're ideologically driven. They've picked a side, and it's not the gamer's side. Okay, you would think a video gaming site would pick the side of the gamer and see.
I think you have too much faith in humanity. Then
I do sometimes. You know, I still have hope for Disney shows. So yeah. Woke nonsense. So some of the things in this article that talk about is they're not the largest narrative design company in the games industry, nor is it solely responsible. One of the things they mention is that the company's the one that hires the consultation company. It's like, yeah, no shit. We know that. It doesn't mean they're not responsible. Sure, we're blaming the development companies, but also blaming Sweet Baby Ink or Sweet Baby Stink. Conversation around Sweet Baby Ink has ignited a fundamentally misinformed Gamergate-esque firestorm. That's another problem with these so-called journalists nowadays. They will never let Gamergate go. Do you have any idea what Gamergate was?
Nope.
No? Most people playing video games today have no fucking clue what it is, and yet websites like this are continuously bringing it up.
I don't know what Gamergate is.
You don't need to know. It's nonsense. It's something. It's a term that these websites try to use to blame gamers for their criticisms and to stay relevant.
Like gatekeeping, but for games?
No game. Okay, so let's see. Briefest of histories. Zoe Quinn, Gamergate. So Zoe Quinn is a cunt individual who was the catalyst for all this nonsense. She was developing a game, and they found, or did she develop the game?
I don't know.
Okay, so here's the basics of it. Like Penny said, game journalists were fucking game devs to get better scores on their game reviews. Devs were having sex with journalists in order to get better scores. Gamers found out about it and pretty much rallied against it. And it was turned around thanks to Zoe Quinn, angry cunt, stupid, vile, putrid son of a bitch, to show it as gamers were attacking women. They were attacking female gamers to try and paint gamers in a bad light.
What? No, in fact, if anything, I think my fiance can attest to that I have done nothing but encourage her to play video games.
Yes, we all know what reality is, okay? Anyone with anyone with more than half a brain cell, which disqualifies lamestream journalists, knows that women play games and don't generally give a fuck because it's.
I love the fact that my fiance is sitting behind me playing Breath of the Wild right now. It is sexy. It is beautiful, and I love her so very much.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. But anyway,
what do you mean? Of course, you damn right. Of course, I do. She mouthed, "Of course you do."
Yeah. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Basic as shit.
Oh, I thought you said
we
of course
all
I
want
do.
that. Yes, yes, we do.
Yes, no, I love the fact that she plays video games with me.
Say, what do you do when your man's playing video games? Ask him to teach you how to play. He'll get a boner in half a second. Like, wait, what? You do?
No, she gets mad at me.
Especially if you play an MMO, teach her how to be the healer or the tank. You'll never be without a group.
No, she would get mad at me if I tried to teach her. She's like, no, let me learn.
Fuck, even better. Oh, let's see. Where were we? Encourage people to avoid late last month, one of the company's consultants discovered a Steam group dedicated to, quote, detecting games that Sweet Baby Inc. had worked on. There's nothing wrong with doing that. The purpose, to encourage people to avoid those games. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Hold on. I seem to remember a group last year trying to boycott a particular Hogwarts Legacy game that was the best-selling game of 2023 that got absolutely zero recognition from any of the Game Awards. Fuck you, Jeff Keighley.
Look, I don't know if they would have beaten Baldur's Gate, honestly. I really don't know if they would have beaten Baldur's Gate 3. I know it doesn't
matter. It wasn't nominated at all. It was the best-selling game of 2023, and it got absolutely zero recognition whatsoever. Okay? But so apparently when those chuckle fucks want to start a boycott, which totally backfired on them, that's okay. That's fine. That's standing up to the man. But when your average gamer says, we don't like the bullshit, so we're going to let everyone know. And this is just hey, everyone, this is not anyone calling for a boycott, if you notice. It's just, hey, Sweet Baby Inc. has involvement in this game. Respond however you like. Oh, at the time of this writing, 2,000 members. Guess what? They got a few more than that. Encourage people to avoid those games because the group had deemed
don't
SBI
they say that like
was pushing
the
a
other
woke
side
agenda.
Don't they say like the other side is the one who like tries to threaten you with violence and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And
you know how many Sweet Baby you know how many Sweet Baby Inc. employees were on Twitter trying to dox this dude and DDoS him and like DDoS attacks and threatening and denigrating white men, cis white men, they should all die, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's how deep this shit goes. Like Sweet Baby Inc. employees. I just want to sit there and look at
I'm genuinely not surprised.
What bad actors think companies like Sweet Baby Inc. do? I love how they try to paint people with opinions that's different than theirs as bad actors.
You mean like the Disney shields? Like, you know, if you're
God.
you know,
No, we're
all
the bad.
like
Okay, no, we are the bad actors. We are the bad actors, not them. The prevailing theory is that if it
what are we
weren't
acting?
Sweet Baby Inc., Saga Anderson would have been portrayed as a white woman. Is that true? It's absolutely not true. Okay.
Wait, hold
So
on, what?
Saga
The
Anderson, I
prevailing-
believe that is Alan Wake 2. The character was
Kyle,
white in the first one and suddenly black in the second one.
The prevailing theory is that if it weren't Sweet Baby Inc., Saga Anderson would have been portrayed. Is that true? Well, it's impossible to say, but it doesn't. But it does matter.
Does it matter? Yes, it does. It does matter.
Wait. So wait, are they upset that it wasn't a white woman? Or I'm so confused.
It's my understanding that Saga Anderson was introduced in some way, shape, or form in the first Alan Wake, and in the first Alan Wake, she was white chick with blonde hair, or at least white, and in the second one, she's black.
Is it a different universe, or is it like?
I didn't play either game.
I don't even know what Alan Wake is.
It's a psychological horror.
Okay. I mean, I've never played it.
Embrace tradition, reject modernity.
What the hell is modernity?
Modern day ideological bullshit. Let's see. Sweet Baby Inc. isn't forcing diversity. It's happening naturally. Who the fuck wrote this nonsense? Alyssa Mercante. You're a fucking ignorant. You're an idiot. It's not happening naturally. Because if it was happening naturally, people wouldn't have all that much of a problem with it. It feels forced. When something is forced, it feels that way. It's obvious.
If you want a game with some good diversity in it, play Infamous, the first one and the second one. That had a lot of diversity because that was in New York and New Orleans, and I think the black characters in that game were fantastically done. Like
Infamous?
Yeah, Infamous. You never heard of Infamous? It's an old PS3 game.
Is that the one where you fly out, like you have powers where you can teleport, flies, whatever, all over the field?
No, that you're thinking about Prototype.
Yes, I'm thinking about Prototype.
Infamous is the one with electricity powers.
Let's see. Though these kinds of social media posts argue that companies like Sweet Baby Inc. somehow force games to see, that's the whole thing. The founder of the company said in her own words, oh fuck, pretty much terrify them. Get the marketing team involved. Bring in people who don't know anything about video games, don't know anything about the games, and terrify the developers into doing what you want them to do.
Wait, so
sounds forced to me.
Wait. They want people to work on video games, on the story of a game they've never, like, if they have a note, they want to bring people in who have no involvement with the game.
To consult. That have no fucking clue. Yes. Yep.
So they want someone who has no idea what the story is to like comment on the story and to change it.
That's happening all across the industry, not just gaming, all across entertainment. You have people to work on comic book adaptations. They don't want them to read the comic books. They do not want the actors and the writers to read the lore. They don't want them to know anything because they don't want the actors or the writers to be not manipulated. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Influenced. Yes, thank you. Influenced by any of the lore that came before it.
I mean, isn't that basically why Henry Cavill left
yes,
The Witcher?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative divine company. What's narrative?
Story.
What do you think of story? Okay. Just checking.
What else?
Not
what else
forcing
would a
diversity.
narrative be?
I just want to make sure, because apparently whoever wrote this doesn't know what it means. Meaning most of its folks is focused on writing stories and dialogue. Oh, you mean like Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, where the narrative story, where the story and dialogue was shit? They are not a DIE So, yeah, they are. Diversity, inclusion, equity. I'm not calling it DEI. It's die because it kills your fucking game. Yep. I'm following suit with every other fucking man baby propaganda. I got called a propaganda channel. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I'm getting there. But I haven't been called a misogynist man baby. I've been called all that other shit. Was I called a transphobe? I don't think so. How can you sit there? The companies, like, they're fucking like diversifying and enriching video games. I'm going to read this again. Diversifying and enriching video games, more meaningful and more inclusive for everyone. And you're going to fucking sit here and write, they are not a DEI consultancy firm. English language. Like, what? This is their mission statement on their own fucking website uses these words, but you have the gall, Kotaku, to ruin your already useless reputation and write this fucking article. This is amazing. Like, websites like Kotaku and Polygon, they're dying. They're going to be gone because dumbasses like me and other channels are becoming more reliable as far as reviews of video games and talking about all this bullshit. I need to start doing more reviews. Anyway, and we're
doing reviews technically. We're supposed to be doing reviews right now.
We should,
but someone didn't watch Avatar.
I'm sorry. Again, I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in Tifa's boobies. You're going to sit there. Narrative designers may also provide final rounds of polish and changes, like a Hollywood script doctor, which changes the script. For example, a team worked on Suicide Squad long after the story was written. Okay. And even then, they joined just to write in-game ads, audio logs, and NPC barks. Tells me over a video. She continues, I don't give a fuck. Co-founder adds, contrary to popular belief, the people making these games want to make the experience better for all players. Then they need to stop hiring you. And that more diversity and representation is a byproduct of that. Well, make it organic. Again, that's all I want. If it feels natural. You'd be surprised at what gamers will tolerate if the story's fun, if the mechanics are fun, if the characters are fun.
I mean, we tolerated a whole blatant disregard for someone's religion just to play God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, because it was fun. Because the gameplay was fun. The story was intriguing.
It's a fantastic game. I played it like 4 or 5 times, and I played the DLC. Great game.
They can't imagine that the work I did on Spider-Man was story work versus adding pride flags. You think? Well, the story work for Spider-Man 2 was shit.
Wait, hold on. What? I don't understand that comment. They can't. They can't imagine that the work I did on Spider-Man was story work versus adding pride flag. So wait, I don't. So is she saying people were saying, oh, all they think I did was add pride flags and not help with the story?
No, the idea is that because Spider-Man 2 has pride flags, that everyone's saying the game sucks simply because it added pride flags. It's like, no, that's just you trying to gaslight people's criticism. The problem was the story. On top of the $70 price tag with 8 hours of gameplay.
Which, again, was really shitty because I really, really liked the first Spider-Man game.
Yeah, well, get used to Miles Morales.
No, I'm not.
Because he are the future. We are a narrative company. Yeah, narrative, story. We're not censors. Nobody said you were. We have no interest in false diversity. Ooh.
What the hell is false diversity?
Forced. Inorganic.
You said false diversity.
I know what it says. I have it right there in front of me. False diversity is when it doesn't fit. Like having a bunch of black people in 12th century Europe ain't happening.
For what game?
Like The Witcher.
Oh. Did they have that in The Witcher?
They had it in the Witcher TV series.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't
False
think, as far as I know,
diversity.
the Witcher games has like
No,
everyone's hearts.
not yet.
No, the
'Cause they're
games, dude.
Yeah, I
No.
know. They're doing a remaster of the first one. Just wait. Wait for the changes.
I wonder what Henry Cavill's gonna have to say about it.
I don't think he gives a fuck anymore. He's moved on to Warhammer. Yay!
And
There was
Marvel.
much rejoicing. We'll have to wait and see with that, but to sit here,
Granted, he is doing a movie with Ryan Reynolds, so I have some hope.
no, we all have
Because
hope.
Ryan Reynolds told Disney to fuck off, basically.
Let's talk about more fun things. But yeah, to sit there and write an article, it's like they're not what you think. They're exactly what you think because they told us who they are. Their website tells you exactly what they do. The founder of it came out and said, okay, I want to ask you a question. I got a question for you. If you're playing a game and you create the character yourself, character customization, full customization, gender, genitalia, chest size, whatever, skin tone, hairstyle, all that stuff. What kind of character are you going to make?
I don't know, whatever looks coolest.
Whatever looks coolest, right? But some people, they would make someone that looks like a better looking them. People do that.
Did you know that apparently there's like 300 million years worth of time people have spent in the character creation of Baldur's Gate? It's like, it was an absurd number that Steam released the statistics on it. People have spent multiple, like the collective time that people have put into the character creation in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's like longer than human history.
People spend a lot of time in it.
No,
when you go to a character creation, you're going to make the character that you want to play.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I mean, to be fair, I can't make a Dragonborn or a Goliath or a half elf or a Drow look like me. So I don't care about. I don't give a shit about the
coolest.
Yeah.
So one of the things
I want
this
to enjoy
woman
looking at my
said,
character.
the founder of Sweet Baby Stink, said she saw the character creator and she felt wrong because she wanted to make a character that looked like her. She felt like she was supposed to make a white male character. Oh my goodness, how dare you? And that apparently later with Mass Effect, when she was able to customize her character, she made a black female shepherd. And she felt so empowered when apparently one of the characters in the game was a black male. And she felt so elated because representation, this representation, that. And she goes on to say that even though she was able to make the character to look like herself, that it just wasn't enough. That everyone should be able to do that. Everyone should, like, almost saying that everyone should be forced to play a character that looks like her instead of making a character that they want to make. And that's where the whole forced diversity comes into play. If you can't make a story where the main character, like let's say The Witcher, a game in the style of The Witcher, where the character,
or Final Fantasy,
Cloud or Barrett.
I'm saying you can't change how they look.
Yeah, you don't change how they look, but
that's because they're story characters.
You have an opportunity. We'll go back to South of Midnight, which is black female protagonist. The setting had me interested. But if you're going to put your ideology, your narrative into the game, into the character, then I don't know. I'm worried the story's just going to fall flat.
Question.
And it's upsetting. It legitimately makes me sad because I was truly looking forward to seeing more of that game. Now I know Sweet Baby shit's involved.
What game?
South of Midnight.
Oh. Okay. I thought, anyway, did they have a hand in Spider-Man 1?
I don't think so.
Because I don't know because I knew that they were gearing up to introduce Miles as Miles was in the first game, And then he part of the DLC was he was
He
getting
was
his
the
powers.
DLC, the overpriced DLC.
So
Oh.
like
They couldn't even be fucking bothered to get Miles's flag right. He's Puerto Rican, right?
I think
Miles
so.
Morales, his mother is his mother is Puerto Rican.
I thought he was Dominican. I could be wrong.
Chat,
I could be 100% wrong.
Because I don't fucking care. They put the Cuban flag in his room.
I mean, he could like Cuba. I don't know.
They couldn't get they could not be bothered. That is an indicator. Oh, that's an error. That's an oopsie. The game was in development. Okay. You developed this game. Miles Morales has lore. He is a character in the Marvel universe. He has a history. People know who his mother is. They know who his father is. So you fuck up like that. To me tells me you don't care about the character of the game. Like you couldn't even be bothered. You're gonna put a flag in his room and not even get his nationality right. Like fucking fantastic.
They're not fans.
And that's the problem. Get fans in to make this game. I mean, you don't even have to be a fan. Just do the fucking research. I don't need somebody that's a fan.
Because
nice.
I can honestly say that if they wanted to make a good Spider-Man game, like if they could get someone who's not a fan of Spider-Man to read like some of the older comics, they would become a fan. And then, I mean, they're not guaranteed to become a fan, but they would probably have more respect for the material and actually understand who the characters are, and be able to write how they would act. Hopefully, if they're a decent writer. I mean, who fucking knows? Honestly, writing is I agree. Writing is a bitch and a half to do. I have tried. I wrote half a book, like
talent,
7 chapters of a book, and I got writer's block.
Bring back the meritocracy. Fuck your diversity. Now, you know what? Let somebody clip this. If I actually have a hater out there, someone, thank you for watching. Fuck your diversity. Fuck your inclusion. Fuck your equity. Bring back merit. Bring back the meritocracy. Bring back talent. If you do that, all the rest, see, that's the whole thing. If you bring back merit, talent, skill, and all that stuff, everything else comes with that, just like our job. Okay. With what I preach, safety first, quality second, everything comes with time. Everything will come. You do safety first, you do quality second, everything else comes with that. Efficiency comes with that. Productivity comes with that. Just like when writing, when animating, when doing all these things, you follow particular things and everything else comes with it. After a while, you have the talent, you have the ability to put diverse characters in there, and it feels fitting.
Like, I honestly would not care if they had never touched a Spider-Man comic book in their life. And if they did just a little bit, or not a Spider-Man comic book, like a comic or comic, book, old cartoon, yada, yada, yada. Like,
keep going.
So long as they have like done like the due diligence to like see what came before and then build upon it, instead of trying to say I can do it better than the creator.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit. That is such fucking bullshit. Penny, are you serious? They did it the whole fucking neighborhood? Like the flags in the neighborhood were all Cuban flags? Really? But yeah, Josh, he did whenever it first came out, he talked about it.
What?
I'm not even a Miles fan from the game. Literally has a Puerto Rican flag suit in the game. No reason for them to fuck up. Wow. Holy shit. Now, the extent of my knowledge from the Miles Morales character is what everyone else talks about. And I don't know anything about the comic. Eric July calls him Peter Darker. I'm just quoting Eric July. Fuck you, Twitter. And just, I find it hilarious. But like the Spider-Verse movies, I love them. I just love them. I love them. I do enjoy the movies. I can't wait for the third one. Everybody can disagree with me all they want to, and that's fine. That's what I like about. That's what I love about
I'm not a Miles Morales fan, so
I'm not a Miles Morales fan. I just like the movies. I like the art style. I like the differences in all sides, especially in the second one.
Speaking of art style, didn't they release a trailer for Batman Beyond?
No, they did not release a trailer for Batman Beyond. So what they did with that, and I need to make a video on it because it interests me. I'm going to get into that part in a second after this. So what it was is there were plans for a Batman Beyond animated project done in the Spider-Verse style of animation. And what they decided to do is released some stills of it. And the general consensus is, what the fuck? Why don't you do this? Put it out there. Make it so. Yeah,
I'm sure people would. I'm pretty sure people would love to have a Batman. Like no one. And see, the thing is,
people want this. People fucking want.
Yeah,
this.
no, I was saying that. As far as I remember, no one hated Terry as Batman. I don't remember.
That's what it was.
Right? Like, I don't think anyone hated Terry as Batman. I think Terry was mostly widely accepted as the next Batman. I mean, granted, some people wanted to be Robin, one of the Robins, but I mean, I don't know. I felt like Terry was. I felt like Terry was just different. Well, first off, Terry was vastly different than Bruce. He wasn't as like they even acknowledged in the original show, like he wasn't as smart as Bruce, but he was still a good, decent detective. But he was completely different from Bruce, as far as I know, besides his sense of justice in every way. Like now, granted, they were still both Batman, which I really wish they would have given Terry a different costume or not a different costume, a different mantle. I despise passing of the mantle. I cannot stand that story arc. Yeah. I don't like the whole like. That's why I mean I don't hate Terry, but I like Terry. I like Batman Beyond. I grew up watching it. I just don't like the whole idea of like moving on to the next generation. If you're gonna do something like a next generation thing, make a new character, not the whole passing of the mantle bullshit. Yes, I understand that it probably wouldn't have succeeded if it didn't have the Batman name on it, but also I don't really feel like whenever Bruce passed the mantle on to Terry, they didn't disrespect the previous Batman. They had some episodes where they were like, you're not Batman.
Concept.
Like I remember then, like it was a whole like wasn't there like a few episodes dedicated to Terry having to prove to either himself, Bruce, or the villains that he is the new Batman. Like I could have sworn there were some episodes about like that, like Bruce was giving him shit saying you're not doing it the way I did. He goes, yeah, because I'm doing it the way I want to do it. I'm not your Batman. I'm my own Batman. I'm pretty sure that was a thing that had. Point is though, is like Bruce wasn't. He was still a major part of it. Like he was Terry's man in the chair, right?
Here we go.
Is this AI?
No,
or someone actually hand draw this? Or
no, this is the concept art for the Batman Beyond animated movie or TV show, whatever. This looks absolutely fantastic. It's like, why aren't you doing this? It's like, yes, give me. Like, but no, WB doesn't like to make money, whatever. Fuck you.
I don't know.
Like,
man, I like
this. This looks awesome.
It's very hit and miss for me whether or not I'm going to enjoy a passing of the mantle character. Like, I feel like Batman Beyond rode that fine line, did it just right. But like, some people might disagree with me. I don't like the whole like Wally West taking up the mantle as the Flash. I prefer Barry Allen because he was the OG Flash. I mean, he was the Kid Flash, and I would I don't mind him staying the Kid Flash. That's kind of like a sidekick ordeal, but I don't know. It's a very fine line. I feel like I honestly can't think of a single other character besides Terry that like rode the line better for that. Like in my personal opinion, everyone's opinion is different, obviously.
No shit. It's your person. No fucking shit. Your opinion is personal. You don't say.
like if you
Get away from those-
if you enjoy a passing of the mantle character because of X, Y, and Z reasons, sure, that's your choice. That's your opinion. You're welcome to have that.
It all boils down to how well it's written.
But then again, I think weren't the original creators on board with this? Like, didn't they make the animated series? Like the people who made Batman the animated series made this series. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm like,
ask Steve. He'll
70% sure, because like they got all the same voice actors. They got all the same. I'm pretty sure they even had the same animators.
It looks like it, yeah. I mean, it's WB, so they had to be involved.
So the people who worked on the original Batman the animated series, which is the best version of Batman, made this Batman, which is probably why it was so damn good.
So yeah, people want this. Fans want this. I didn't watch Batman Beyond animated series. I'll watch this. I'll watch this.
You should watch it. It's a pretty good watch. It's really short.
There's so much shit. Yeah.
It's not gonna take up much of your time. It's got like a season and a half, honestly. And then the movie. You gotta watch. The movie's good. You should watch the movie.
Yep.
The Joker, Return of the Joker, was a genuinely a good movie.
Yep. So much shit to check out. Oh, fuck you. The Acolyte. Oh God. Oh, that's coming out. Acolyte's supposed to come out in June or July.
I'm not watching.
And apparently it's going to be. Oh, you poo-poo head. It's going to be competing with season 2 of House of the Dragon.
I haven't even watched season 1 of House of the Dragon.
I haven't watched it either, but I want to.
I enjoyed Game of Thrones, but I like the majority. Unfortunately, I kind of like saw it declining in quality, like in the later seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Like I'm satisfied. I'm not like 100% satisfied with how it ended, but like that's my ending.
Oh no,
I'm good with
I lost a subscriber. I lost the sub. What?
Like so, my friend John, not Russo, other John. He
I thought you said that, not Russo.
Well, because John doesn't watch, Russo doesn't watch the other types of animes that I watch, but me and John watch similar animes. I started watching Naruto when it came out on Toonami. I enjoyed it. I started picking up the manga, so I stuck with it all the way to from beginning to end. I obviously didn't read the manga when it first came out because over here in America, back in the olden days of anime, if you wanted to watch an anime that wasn't on Toonami or to watch like the sub version, yes, I know Henry Cavill is the Highlander.
It's supposed to be still. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, the Highlander remake is supposed to still be coming.
But as I was saying, I watched Naruto on Toonami, got it hooked onto it, and I started collecting the volumes. I have every volume of Naruto. When Naruto ended, and they hinted at his son was gonna be the next character with Boruto, I was like, you know what? No, I'm done.
Japanime.
When Naruto ended, it ended with me. Not ended with me, but like I ended my reading of the. I don't read the Boruto manga. I hear it's good. I'm sure it is. I heard the anime sucked, but the manga's good because it. From what, and then like I heard like also my reason why I didn't continue reading Naruto into Boruto. Yes, he got the blessing from the creator, but the original creator stopped like after fucking 20, almost like 17 to 20 years of writing manga. He's like, you know what? I'm done. He put his pen down.
Yep.
And then he walked away, but he's like, I give this person my blessing to keep writing. I was like, okay, cool. But I finished your story. I don't want to read this person's story. My friend John gives me shit for it, but it's regardless. He's like, no, you should keep reading it. It's a continuation. I was like, I don't want to. My story ended with Naruto, and I'm satisfied with how it ended. I don't want to keep reading it. My canon ending is how Naruto ended. But then eventually, the creator of Boruto got so much shit, and apparently the anime was sucked so hard, and like the story was declining, that the original creator of Naruto had to step in, take the pen away from him, and start writing the story again. So do that as you would, information what you will. It's kind of like the whole Toriyama situation.
Yeah.
Toriyama wrote Dragon Ball, then wrote Dragon Ball Z. It's like, okay, I'm done. Pass the pen on to someone. They made Dragon Ball GT. It's like, give me that fucking pen. We don't talk about Dragon Ball GT.
Just to give you a little bit more insight into Spider-Man 2, the Spanish dub versions of it, they take out the gendered language, señore, señora. I probably said it. Señores y señoras.
I'm sure that probably pissed off a lot of Hispanics.
Yes,
I've
seen
a lot of like Hispanics on Instagram saying, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like, no, we are not X's. We're not your alphabet.
I think the guy that was playing it stopped playing it when that shit came up. Kubo to finish his second Hell arc in Bleach. What did I pick up recently? Fuck. Fuck, I can't remember.
You should read? You should read Berserk. Berserk's really good.
I think I got the first one.
The manga?
Yes.
Oh. I mean...
You did just say you should read Berserk, right?
Yeah.
And I said, I think I got the first one.
Well, okay.
I have to go check.
Do you have the first movie? Do you have the first episode? Do you have the first manga?
Let's take context clues. Let's get an educational lesson in English here with context clues. When there's a conversation going on and one person says something, the next person who's responding probably doesn't feel the need. When the original comment is, you should read Berserk. And then I respond with, I think I have the first one. What on God's green earth do you think I'm talking about?
I also agree with Penny in the comics that Hellsing is also really good. If you don't want to read Hellsing, if you don't want to read Hellsing
on my list.
I'm pretty sure I've told you to watch.
Second and Charles is around the fucking corner, dude. I love that fucking place. Jesus.
Look, if you want, you watched Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Watched Brotherhood, yes.
Okay, Brotherhood.
No, I didn't watch all of Brotherhood. Fuck.
So
oh my God,
if you don't feel like reading the manga, don't watch Hellsing, but watch Hellsing Ultimate. It's the same thing. Like they go back. So Hellsing Ultimate went back, redid the whole anime, but did it closer to the manga. Like so, it's kind of it's Hellsing Ultimate is their version of a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So here's the shit I have in my collection right now that I want to continue with. Spy Family, Kaiju number 8, Chainsaw Man, My Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter, and Jujutsu Kaisen. I also have Toilet Bound, and I can't remember the rest of the title of it. Executive producer likes that one.
It's the little kid with the black outfit.
He's a fucking toilet demon. He's a toilet demon. Yeah, the executive producer read it, and she was like, "Yeah, we'll do it." I'm like, "Okie dokie." So I'll be getting that one. And I just got a laundry list. I don't know. The sad thing is I have all this shit written down. I have all this shit in a notepad on my phone, and I don't know if it's manga or anime or
Spy Family is genuinely good. It's a good laugh. Like it's a fun read. It's a fun show.
That little bitch, she took all 5 volumes she was 2 through 4 for My Hero Academic. No, 2 through 5. Shit. She took them home with her for the next 2 weeks. I'm like, I better get those back. She's like, I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands. Like, fine. She loves My Hero Academia, so I'm gonna try to pick up 6 through 10.
I read it online, or I read it online. I kind of fell off of it. I don't know. The fan base the fan base kind of like, they don't ruin it for me. There's good fans and there's bad fans, and the bad fans kind of ruin it for me. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to insult anyone's fandom because they're fans of it. Like, there's just some weird fans for that fandom, and I kind of I'll still read it, but I just haven't been reading my mangas. Honestly, I've been slacking on that. I've been busy, with life and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
what about Blue Lock? Anybody
I've
know
never
anything
heard
about
of
that one? That's why I'm asking everybody. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna pop into Second and Charles. I'll pick up Helsing.
I have the
Ultimate.
first volume if you want to read it.
I like to own shit.
Well, I would offer you my Berserk collection to read, but I have it all still wrapped in plastic because I don't want to open it. I read it online.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why you're wrapped in plastic, huh?
Yes, that's exactly why it's fucking
Yes.
wrapped in plastic. I want to preserve it. I read it
Yes,
online, but then I go and support the author. Well, I can't really support the author anymore because he's dead. But I like to support the people who made it. But if I read a manga online and I like it enough, like really, really, really like it, I'll go and buy the physical copies.
Dustin, I'm sure they've already had one. I mean, you're talking about at least in the original series and the Next Generation. I'm
What?
sure with the number of episodes, Star Trek somehow, somewhere has had a humanoid plant character. A poison ivy character in oh god, now
I don't
oh
watch Star
god,
Trek,
I thought about what they did to her character in Kill the Justice League. Fuck's sake, man.
What'd they do?
Made her stupid. They so she was killed, and when she came back and regrew, they intentionally made the character a child and wrote the dialogue of Harley Quinn saying, I wasn't expecting you to come in fun size. It's like, wow, do you have any idea how people are going to react to that? Not well, by the way.
That sounds like something that would have honestly look. No offense, actually,
Yeah.
I love the series. That sounds like something that would have come from the old Batman the Animated Series. That
But
really does.
But you have to understand the atmosphere right now, okay? And yeah, I don't. Okay, so I watched the cutscene. Unless there's more that happens in the rest of the game, it was a passing comment of like she was expecting the full blown adult looking poison ivy, and she came out fun size because she said it as a question with confusion. So me personally, again, I said it. I fucking said the same goddamn thing that you did. No, you said my personal opinion. I said me personally. Two different things. Ha.
I'm just saying, it sounds like a joke they would have said in the old series.
It sounds like a joke, but again, you have to understand. You got to read the room, okay? You got to be able to read the room with these with accusations like that going everywhere, just being thrown everywhere. Yeah, it can get kind of sketchy. They did not have to do that. It was intentional. Making her a child for whatever reason was unnecessary. Poison Ivy could have come back as the same size and just not remember who Harley is, which she doesn't, and then just blown her off. And they could have gone with that storyline with, Harley being confused and feeling rejected. And I don't know, maybe made her character a little bit more fucking interesting instead of shooting Batman in the fucking face. The Arkham series Batman, by the way.
I know. I don't really need that reminder.
I think I'm going to pick up Blue Lock #1 at Target tomorrow because they had it for $7.50.
You can buy. Are you talking about a manga?
Yes.
You could. I know Second Charles. I know you said you're going to there, but if you can find it used, that you get it for like half the price.
Yeah, no, it's a $12 manga.
Like I went and bought some manga there the other day with me and the fiance went over there and
Shot of Bed, Deadbeat Dad. They had Boomerang piss on the Flash, literally, and then they were taken aback and complimented his massive cock. This was dialogue in the fucking game. I just cannot get over that shit. Oh, they wanted to be edgy and no, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I don't know. It's just like you're pissing on the Flash, who had saved them twice in the game. The Flash had saved their lives twice in the game. And then they just, after you beat them, after you beat the Flash, which shouldn't happen, but that's a whole nother
No,
thing.
they should be dead. They should have been dead on sight. Like,
Yeah, well,
you
yeah,
realize
we know
this man moves so
Mhm.
fast.
and they just
that-
piss on him. Hey, you shouldn't do that. Holy shit. Damn. Oh god. And Harley's like saluting his dick. Yeah. Yeah. It's just I like the absurdity. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, do that. Go ahead, cool. What were you saying?
I'm saying the man moves so fast. He literally.
Ripped Lex Luthor's heart out.
I mean,
And it was still
again,
beating.
also, like, he can travel through time. Like, he literally breaks. He is literally speed itself. Like, there's.
Mhm.
It's stupidly hard to comprehend how fucking fast the Flash can go.
Yeah.
Like, there's
And
no. There's
toying
no,
with him is
like-
one thing, but still, it shouldn't happen. It's just, oh god. I watched Mahler play it a bit, and it's painful. I watched his highlights, but yeah, I mean, just bad. It's fucking embarrassing, just absolutely embarrassing. One of the things I was talking about, I said this in the Discord. I think I said it on my video. I predict Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League will be free on either Xbox or PlayStation within 3 months. Actually, I asked the question, it's like, how long do you think it'll take? General consensus, about 2-3 months. Probably 3 months, 3 to 4 months. I still won't play it. And I fucking played Saints Row Reboot. Okay? Because I wanted to see what it was all about. I've seen enough of the Kill the Justice League to know that, no, not even for free. What I did say on a video was, not even if someone bought it for me, because just go get a root canal, because you'll get more benefit out of it. Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna. I mean, definitely. I have better games to play. I've got Grand
have
Blue
a
Fantasy to play,
laundry
Final Fantasy to play, and Dragon's Dogma 2 to play. And then when Elden Ring DLC comes out, I'm gonna play the Elden Ring DLC.
Yep. So, but anywho, it is now after 10 o'clock.
Which, by the way, my character is now max level in Elden Ring.
Fucking already?
Yeah.
God damn, so much.
But I mean, we can still play the game.
I'm playing Final Fantasy, dude. Nothing.
All right, when you get done playing Final Fantasy, we can play Elden Ring.
That might happen. We'll see. I'm trying to think of when my
I
next
got
Final
you
Fantasy
caught
stream will
up
be.
before, more further than your character in
Yeah, that's
levels.
true. Okay, fine. I owe you that. Jesus Christ, you're forcing me to play a game against my will.
Oh no, I'm making you
Oh,
play a game
no.
that you enjoy. God help you.
I did enjoy it. Yeah, that's fun.
Lord have mercy on his soul. He's got to play a game he has fun playing.
Oh.
Because From Software knows how to develop a game.
No shit, huh? It's amazing what you do when you have talent. By Netflix Avatar, like I said before, it's mid to average. I mean, honestly, in today's environment, mid to average is better than most of the shit coming out. So it'll become popular and have enough viewers.
Some of my gripes about it
Mhm.
earlier before we started the stream. We'll talk about it, I guess, next week.
Yes, I promise I will finish watching it. Oh, she's twisting my arm.
What do you mean twisting your arm?
Yeah. It is definitely it's succeeding where Ahsoka did not. It makes me want to watch the original source material, for sure. So, mid is godliness at this point. Now, see what what I want to try to avoid is accepting mid because everything else is trash. I want to try and judge things for what they are, on a case by case basis, and again, that goes for Disney products as well. I'm still going to watch Disney stuff. I'm still going to watch The Acolyte because, the Saints won the Super Bowl one year, so it could be good.
You just
It is what it is.
You just love your punishment, don't you?
Yes. It's what would you consider it? Foolish hope or moronic hope?
I think you need
mix of both?
medication and
yeah.
you're probably demented. You think Disney's going to turn this around? Unless they literally do a burn and cleansing fire of their staff.
It's fucking Leslie Headland. It's going to be so much shit. Oh my God. Who am I kidding? The Acolyte is going to be dog shit. Okay. It is. I'm a moron for holding out hope that anything coming from Disney. Now, I will say this.
The only
Elemental,
product.
hold on. Elemental got a bad rap. Okay. Elemental was good. Elemental was done by Pixar, and I don't like a lot when it came out. A lot of people were comparing it to some sort of immigration allegory, and I didn't see it. I was going in expecting it to be bad. The female character, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I was honestly surprised and impressed. It's better than mid. It has a good story. The female character, the fire chick, is fallible. She makes mistakes. She is the cause of a few problems in the story, and she learns and she progresses. She grows with the help of the male water character. So I think, it's like, give it a shot. And it's like, yeah. But yeah, what were you saying?
The only Disney project I have any hope for at this point is Deadpool 3.
That's because Ryan Reynolds is attached to it.
Well, yeah, and he also told Disney to go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
because he owns the script rights, and they want it. They want that movie. They
need that movie. That movie is not going to save Disney. It's going to be good enough to make a lot of money. Will it make enough? Who knows? No, it's going to make its budget back. It's going to make money, but it's not going to change anything. It's going to take. It's going to take.
So I have a genuine question for you.
Okay.
So they're gonna. So people are gonna be like waiting for like. So where are all the negative? People are gonna be on the internet like. So like, where are all the negative comments? Like get what I'm saying? I know I'm explaining it before. Like, how they bitch at us.
Oh,
for,
it's Disney, so you have to hate it, right? You've hated everything else from Disney, so you got to hate this. Like, no.
Oh, what
no,
you're not hating
not
it?
what I do.
It's because of X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm waiting to see the articles of like why. Like, I can see the headline why Deadpool succeeded because of misogyny, where the Marvels failed, or some bullshit like that. I don't fucking.
Where did Deadpool? Well, if Deadpool is good, well written, and funny, where did Deadpool succeed where the Marvels didn't? One was good, one was shit. One was well paced, maybe, hopefully. One was not. So,
like, yeah, I'm curious to see the articles coming out. It's like saying, they love this one, but they hated this because it wasn't a man in the role or something like that.
They already do that. They like.
I know,
like
but
said,
I'm curious to see. I am genuinely curious.
Oh,
like I would love. I cannot wait to see the hoops that these people are going to go through.
People are complaining because dudes like the Deadpool 3 trailer over the Marvels. Well, just Deadpool's a relatively interesting enough character. Nobody's interested in Captain Marvel. Bland, boring Mary Sue. But who cares? But anyway, we're going to cut out now because otherwise if we keep talking, I'm going to be here entirely too late and I still have work to do. I got about another 20 minutes of work to do, I think. Do I? I don't want to look right now.
I don't know.
Anyway. Reloading his guns. That was fucking cool.
I mean, did he just do that in the first movie?
Did he? I can't remember how he did it, but
I'm pretty sure it's exactly how he did it in the first movie.
That's fine. That's fine with me. It's a cool scene.
I mean, anyway. it's probably like a callback. I imagine the scene's gonna be like he's gonna do something cool.
Tired, dude.
I know. I'm just saying. I imagine the scene's gonna be him doing something cool, and then he's gonna immediately fuck it up because something else happens.
I'm fine with that. I just want a fun show. But anyway, we're gonna call it for tonight. You got anything going on?
I'll be streaming Final Fantasy VII soon. Eventually.
Let's see. Okay, I meant it got out of my eyesight. Sorry, Joshua. Acolyte will be bad. Yeah, we know it will be bad. No. I'm going to disagree with you on this one. Okay, it will be worse than Ahsoka. It would be worse than Kenobi. Oh, I didn't read far enough ahead. Sorry. I'm just going to read. I'm tired, guys. Okay. The Acolyte will be bad. Fuck off. While that's not entirely false, will be as bad as Ahsoka and Obi-Wan Kenobi combined, but 10 times worse. We've seen how the Kenobi show fucked up the OG trilogy by breaking canon, and the Acolyte will do the same with the prequels. It takes place long before the prequels.
I'm pretty sure it takes place before Yoda.
No, Yoda's supposed to be in it. Yoda's old enough to be in it. He's still around. He's around during the Acolyte era.
900 years, you become good looking. You will not be.
Yeah, you fucked that whole thing up. But,
I know, but you get the gist.
Look,
Man, it's been many years since I've seen the sixth movie. All right.
Thank you, Joshua, for pointing that out to me. I forgot. I wanted to read it and then I missed it. I want to go to bed. Anyway, we're gonna call it a night. Next Wednesday, of course, Dumpster-Fireside chat number 58, whatever it's gonna be. When, if not sooner than Monday for sure, I'll be streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Depending on what's happening. Huh?
Aren't you playing it on your own?
Outside of streaming, no. I've only played it twice. I've only had 2 sessions, and they've both been on YouTube. I haven't done anything offline because I get busy with doing other shit. And all of a sudden, I'll start making a video, and then I'll get distracted by Facebook Reels or another YouTube video, and then the video uploads. And yesterday, I think I uploaded a bunch of fucking streams to my gaming channel and to the Dumpster-Fireside channel. So that kept me busy last night.
Look at that, folks. He's staying awake of his own tangents now.
Good night, everybody.